Yeah, are we recording?
Yes.
Hi!
Hi!
Hello! Welcome to our living room.
I was gonna say that.
You
That's
say
so
it.
funny.
Hold on. Cut.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome to our living room.
This is where we live.
This is... Okay. Again, sorry.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome to our living room. This is where we live.
It's a room where we live. This is the start of our Marvel Cinematic Universe journey.
Adventure, if you will.
Yes, so I have not seen most of these. I think you've seen a little bit more.
I've seen a little more than half. So we're going to watch them all in release order.
Most of you said that release order is the way to go, especially because I am such a noob. Oh my god, I have not said that word in forever. I don't know anything about anything. I have seen Iron Man. I saw it however many years ago when it came out.
See right there, 14 years ago.
2008. Yeah, I don't remember shit about this.
Very emphatically, she does not remember anything.
I know Marvel Universe skips around and it's like what time period and then you time travel and it's like, I don't know, but I'm really excited. I like Robert Downey Jr.
We're gonna become experts.
I liked the Sherlock movie he was in.
Oh yeah, those were pretty good.
Yeah.
Those are pretty fun.
I think he's a pretty awesome guy and I've heard great things about Iron Man. I think I enjoyed it when I was what's 27 minus 14? 13. Oh my god, 13.
Yeah.
I think I enjoyed it. So let's see.
Yeah, I was 6'15".
6:15.
16.
Let's watch this.
Let's watch 3, 2, 1.
Let's
Iron Man.
3, 2, 1.
Let's watch Iron Man.
Also, I'm not forcing Caleb to be on the floor. He just likes to be on the floor.
This is where I like to sit.
What?
I feel like you're driving me to court-martial. This is crazy. What did I do? Well, you have actually excellent bone structure there. I'm kind of having a hard time not looking at you now.
Sir, I have a question to ask.
Yes, please.
Is it cool if I take a picture with you?
Yes, it's very cool. I don't want to see this on your MySpace page. Please, no gang signs.
MySpace!
MySpace page.
Yeah, peace. I love peace. I'll be out of a job with peace. Okay.
Oh! What happened?
Oh. Jimmy, stay with the door! Son of a bitch!
Oh! He's Tony Stark.
Yeah.
Oh no. What? This is so dark.
Tony Stark
We were watching that when we were kids?
Yeah, we were.
is anointed the new CEO of Stark Industries.
It is my honor to present this year's Apogee Award to Mr. Tony Stark. Tony?
Oh.
Well, I'm not Tony Stark. But if I
All
were
laughing.
Tony,
Always working.
Now I want to go to Vegas.
Excuse me, Mr. Stark. Christine Everhart, Vanity Fair magazine. Can I ask you a couple of questions?
She's all right.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah.
It's okay?
Okay, go.
You've been called the Da Vinci of our time. What do you say to that?
Absolutely ridiculous. I don't paint.
And what do you say to your other nickname, the Merchant of Death?
I guarantee you, the day weapons are no longer needed to keep the peace, I'll start making bricks and beams for baby hospitals.
You nurse that much?
Every night in front of the mirror before bedtime.
You ever lose an hour of sleep your whole life?
Be prepared to lose a few with you.
Oh no!
2008.
They got to Malibu?
I guess.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I love the like dress shirt thing. That was such a trope and it doesn't happen. Like if you spend the night at a guy's house as a woman, why would you go for a dress shirt? You would go for a hoodie or like a big t-shirt.
Yeah.
You must be the famous Pepper Potts.
Pepper?
Indeed, I am.
Her name is Pepper. I love that.
He's got another buyer for the Jackson Pollock in the wings. Do you want it? Yes or no?
Is it a good representation of his spring period?
No, the Springs is actually the neighborhood in East Hampton where he lived and worked, not
So?
Spring like the season. I think it's a fair example. I think it's incredibly overpriced.
They have such a good dynamic already.
Very tasteful. Thank you, Mr. Stone.
Oh wow, Stark.
What?
3 hours.
I got caught doing a piece for Vanity Fair.
Because she wrote for Vanity Fair.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. I got caught doing a piece for Vanity Fair. Doing a piece. He's so witty.
Yeah.
Are those even real flight attendants?
This is ridiculous.
For your consideration, the Jericho.
Oh, that's what that's from? That GIF.
Nice job. See you back later.
Oh, that's how he got me.
Yeah. Ugh.
Oh!
Ah.
Ah!
Oh yeah.
Is it a bomb?
We call them the walking dead because it takes about a week for the bulbs to reach the vital organs.
What is this?
That?
And it's his weapon.
Hooked up to a car battery. And it's keeping the shrapnel from entering your heart.
بعد كده السلامة يا قلبي تروح على بك.
He says for you to start working immediately, and when you're done, he will set you free.
No, he won't.
No, he won't.
What is he gonna do?
I'm sure they're looking for you still.
What do I call you?
My name is Jensen.
I hope Yinsen doesn't die.
Yeah, I hope so too. I can't remember.
Flatten him out and look.
Oh!
Got a family?
Yes. And I will see them when I leave here.
Oh, that he's in a suit.
And you start?
Yeah, I didn't even notice that.
Tony's hair looks very nice.
So you're a man who has everything. And nothing.
Wow. You have Pepper.
Yeah.
Pepper's your family. So his suit is kind of designed around his weapon.
Which major? Servko.
No. No.
मुझे बेवकूफ समझते हो?
आपका Jericho. आपका Jericho.
Delivery date? I need him.
And they need you.
Good assistant.
We have till tomorrow to assemble my missile.
Ooh. Oh, and it shines through. Oh my gosh. Well, he really does need him, actually. Oh.
Control I. I. Enter. I and enter. Come over here and button me up.
Ooh.
We need more time.
No, 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 no. Don't sacrifice
Wait
your...
some time.
No.
The plan.
Vincent.
They're scared. Ooh.
Oh, he looks like the
It's
Iron
so
Giant.
clunky. Yes! Yeah! That's not very nice.
It's up!
Watch out!
Move for me. Come on, we got a plan. We're gonna stick to it.
This was always the plan, Stark.
Come on, you gotta go see your family. Get up.
My family's dead. I'm going to see them now, Stark.
Oh, that's what he meant.
I want this. I want this.
Thank you for saving me.
Don't waste it. Don't waste your life.
He's pissed now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh!
Blowing it all
And
up.
he's blowing up his weapons too. Oh, fuck!
Oh no.
Trial and error. Oh, yeah.
How was the fun, B? Next time you ride with me, okay?
Yes. Oh.
Friendship.
Are you kidding me with this? Get rid of it. A few tears for your long lost boss.
Tears of joy. I hate job hunting.
Vacation's over. Two things I want to do. I want an American cheeseburger. And the other
That's enough of
is
that.
not what you think. I want you to call for a press conference now.
Call for a press conference?
Yeah. Hogan,
What on
drive.
earth for?
Cheeseburger first.
So he's not completely changed.
From where though?
A diner or like just a good American cheeseburger.
Five Guys.
Yes, like something like that, or like a New York diner
Yeah.
cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Oh, Burger
Burger
King.
King,
But
of
that's
course. It's probably sponsored.
yes, advertisement.
I saw young Americans killed by the very weapons I created to defend them and protect them. And I saw that I had become part of a system that is comfortable with zero accountability.
Effective immediately, I am shutting down the weapons manufacturing.
Oh, I have chills. I literally have chills. Look at that.
I see them.
We're a team. Do you understand? There's nothing we can't do if we stick together, like your father and I.
I want you to promise me that you're going to lay low.
It's like some people still treat him as a kid. Like he seems so much younger in that instance.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh wow, they are small. Very petite indeed. Just need your help for a sec.
You're gonna make her do it? Change it?
It's just a little snag. There's an exposed wire.
Oh my god.
What do you want me to do?
Over there. That is irrelevant.
Oh my god.
Like
Oh my God,
operation,
watch
just
your
don't let
arm.
it touch the socket wall or it
What's
goes
operate?
beep.
What do you mean operation?
It's just a game, never mind.
Oh!
Just gently lift the wire. Okay? Is it too much of a problem to ask? Because
Okay,
I really
okay.
need your help here.
Eyes when you're coming out. That's what I was trying to say before.
It's literally operation.
Pull it out, you don't pull out. There's a magnet at the end of it. That was it. You just,
I thought you said this was safe.
Trout lure. We gotta hurry. Take this.
Okay.
We gotta switch it out really quick.
Okay. Tony.
What?
It's gonna be okay,
Is
okay? It's gonna be okay.
Yeah, I feel great.
Don't ever ask me to do anything like that ever again.
I don't have anyone but you.
You don't want to keep it?
Pepper, I've been called many things. Nostalgic is not one of them. All that stuff.
I love his smooth demeanor, like even through those panicked moments.
Brody, I'm working on something big. I came to talk to you. I want you to be part of it.
No, what you need is time to get your mind right.
He's disappointed. It's probably the most right he's ever felt in his mind.
Yeah.
Working on a secret project, are we, sir?
I want a Jarvis.
Yeah, we'll get you one.
Thank
No
you.
problem. Oh.
Oh, he's mad.
Yeah.
That's a gnarly burn.
It has to hurt out there in the sand and the sun.
He looks like he has 3D glasses on.
You're no benefit at all.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm sorry, mine anyway. 2, 1.
Oh no! He's hit. Honey, you tried.
I thought you said you were done making weapons.
This is a flight stabilizer. It's completely harmless.
Oh!
I didn't expect that.
Just calmly still. I didn't expect that.
The board is claiming a post-traumatic stress. They're filing an injunction.
A what?
They want to lock you out.
Why? Because the stocks dipped 40 points? We knew that was going to happen.
56.5.
Let me have the engineers analyze that. You know, draw up some specs.
No.
No,
absolutely not.
This one stays with me. That's it. Forget it.
He knows the power of his ideas and his technology.
There we go.
Nice, very graceful. Oh, but he really wanted to.
Check on control surfaces.
That's such a cool shot.
Yeah.
Ooh!
Live like a dream.
Ah, that's beautiful.
So cool.
It's gotta be so fun.
Yeah. No.
Bro!
Why? Tony. Not a good decision.
Oh, my stomach just dropped.
Straighten up, buddy.
No shit, you iced up. Jarvis trying to warn you. He is still kind of like a little kid though, in a good way. Like he has his toys, he has his hobby, and his joy and the fun for it, you know?
It's so much better if it comes from a place of play.
Yes.
Oh no.
Those are two very expensive things. No.
Oh.
Is it his heart?
Yeah. Proof that Tony Stark has a heart. That's so sweet.
Marry her. Marry her or I will.
Yeah.
Yeah, she can join our marriage. They're trying to replicate
They're not gonna
it.
be able to.
Or it'll be like a knockoff, like a off-brand.
Yeah, like the great
Suit.
value version. It's Steel Boy. No. Bronze Boy.
Perhaps if you intend to visit other planets, we should improve the exosystem.
Ooh, sassy Jarvis.
Some claim he's suffering from post-traumatic stress and has been bedridden for weeks. Whatever the case may be, no one expects an appearance from him today.
Why do you throw that term around? Like, it's actually very serious. Post-traumatic stress. Like,
Yeah.
I hate that they're just using that however they want.
And somehow that keeps you from thinking clearly. Like,
Yeah.
Guy from the
Strategic Homeland Intervention
Right,
Enforcement and Logistics Division.
Need a new name for that.
Yeah.
What?
I hear that a lot.
Shield.
Listen, I know this must be a trying time for you, but
What?
I need to debrief you. There's still a lot of unanswered questions.
Shield what?
and-
It'll make sense.
How about the 24th at 7 p.m. at Starkey?
She looks so pretty.
You got it. You want to dance?
Oh no.
All right, come
Thank
on.
you. No.
He's so smooth.
What's your social security number?
Bro.
Hi.
5. Now kiss.
would like a drink, please.
Why didn't he?
I would like a vodka martini, please. Very dry with olives. Like at least 3 olives.
I love her so much. No, no. No, no. No. Back away.
Christine.
Oh. Oh no. Oh my god.
When were these taken?
Yesterday.
Who do you think locked you out? I was the one who filed the injunction against you.
You say you can't afford to be naive and you want him to be naive. Like he's trying to fight that. He's acknowledging that he was and still is naive and you want him that way. I love the red. I love the red.
Classic.
That's not a face of naivete. Oh, he can just fly there?
Face of determination.
He's just gonna fly to Afghanistan?
Yeah.
No. I love the hand motif, like of him. Shots of his hands. The power his hands hold. Yeah! Cool guys don't look at explosions. No way he's working with them.
Money.
If you kill him when you were supposed to, you kill him in the face.
The greatest trick is to kill a prince.
That's so conniving, and he's the villain of it all.
All right, let's finish up here.
What?
Set up sector 16 underneath the
So
arc reactor,
evil.
and I'm gonna want this data masked.
I should have known that the villain wasn't that guy and that group, and that there would be another white man involved in like
Yeah, of course.
another powerful rich guy.
You're gonna kill yourself, Tony. I'm not gonna be a part of it.
You have to listen to her. Oh.
Unless it was for a reason. I'm not crazy about her. I just finally know what I have to do. And I know in my heart that it's right.
You're all I have to do now.
You did not tell us that the target you paid us to kill was the great Tony Stark.
Oh my god. I did not put that together. No. Don't touch her. Yes! Yeah! You run your hands through your bald head. You don't have hair there.
Yeah.
He goes, what's there?
Honestly, it's impossible.
Tony Stark was able to build this in a cave with a box of scraps.
I'm sorry. I'm not Tony Stark.
Oh no, not that thing!
Breathe.
Everything's okay. Thank you, Rudy. I know a shortcut.
Oh my god, she's like leading it now. The heartbeat? Oh my god. And it's literally proof that he does have a heart because he just wanted to incinerate it. And if she hadn't been nostalgic and emotional, he...
The dummy!
Good boy.
That was too much. That is leech.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, he leeched off of Tony's dad.
Used Tony's money
Yes.
to get Tony killed and other soldiers blown up. It's terrible.
Oh. He literally couldn't have survived without other people,
Mhm.
without friends. Yasmin.
Yeah.
And it's amazing to see that he realizes that. Okay, but it can be a suit versus suit.
Yeah.
And he literally has to fight his weapon. That's so cool.
After he just basically went into cardiac arrest.
Yes, but it's like he has to face what he's done.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And he can redeem himself that way.
He's destroying the old legacy.
The difference in those labs, like, that's so creepy. And then Tony's is like fun and light and
It's like
warm.
a garage.
Yeah.
And this is like a dungeon.
Yes. Nice. Someone isn't getting their Amazon packages on time. Pepper did that.
Mm-hmm. She did.
I love Pepper.
She created the biggest explosion of all.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Iron Man, that's kind of catchy. It's got a nice ring to it.
Ah!
I just say thank you very much for
Oh.
your help.
You'll be hearing from us.
Who are you?
Strategic Homeland and
Just call us Shield.
Okay. I think I'm supposed to understand that, and I don't.
You will.
Okay.
will that be on?
Yes,
He
And now
is so
Mr.
confident,
Stark
but she makes him
has
so
prepared a
nervous.
statement.
You figure I'll stick to the cards this time.
All laughing.
It is one thing to question the official story and another thing entirely to make wild accusations or insinuate that I'm a superhero.
I never said you were a superhero.
Didn't? Well, good, because that would be outlandish and fantastic.
Oh my God, he's gonna say
I'm
it.
just not the hero type, clearly, with this laundry list of character defects, all the mistakes I made. Truth is, I am Iron Man.
Yes! I love that. Oh my God, that was so good. That's how it ended.
It's way better than I remembered. I think I was like too young to really appreciate it.
It's funny that we were watching that and kind of digesting that because this feels like such a mature film. I want to say, like, I know I was naive, but I kind of thought the Marvel shows and movies were just like more for kids and teenagers. But that was
Or like people
dark.
that grew up reading the
Yes,
comics.
exactly. Like fans
Uh-huh.
of Marvel. I thought I wouldn't be able to understand and really get it. But that felt like the perfect start.
I am Iron Man. You think you're the only superhero in the world? Mr. Stark, who the hell are you? Nick Fury, director of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Okay. I don't know. I'm just so excited. I'm so excited to see how they... Because that just is like, okay, you're diving into the Marvel universe.
Yeah,
and
and
you
it-
think you're the only superhero?
And how confidently they do it too.
Yeah.
Like this could have easily just been like, okay, it's just the Iron Man movies, and then that's it. Like, because it was the X-Men movies, and X-Men and Spider-Man, they never connected the two like before.
Mhm.
And it's just like to come in here and just be like, okay, we're gonna create this entire universe, or like we're gonna commit to this.
What would have happened if they didn't cast it right? I just
Yeah.
feel like Robert Downey Jr. is kind of responsible for how successful Marvel is at this point. And maybe Iron Man 2 in a sense, but I feel like he does this role so freaking well. Like, he's such a good actor, but he brought something to this role. Like, he's this cocky billionaire, but he's smooth, but he's also awkward sometimes, and he's so likable, and he's so flawed. And that's what, like, when he said, I am Iron Man, I just feel like it's so empowering because I am Iron Man too. Like, I'm naive and like I have flaws, but yeah, and he owns it. You don't see that with superhero movies. It's like, oh, I'm gonna be shy about it and I'm not gonna say
no one
anything.
can know.
Yeah, and he's like, no, I am Iron Man, and there's like a power to being cocky and confident and honest, and like from the get-go, he's like, I'm gonna take accountability.
Yeah, and he's just unapologetically himself.
Yeah.
Too. Even after all of this stuff, he's expanding his world and his responsibilities, but he's also holding on to his humor and
I
his
love
love
that.
for the people close to him.
Right. He went through this terrible, terrible thing, and I'm sure suffers from PTSD, but he held on to himself and just also grew as a person.
Yeah.
And I feel like they didn't shy away from the horrors of war.
Yeah. No, they didn't.
And they knew that kids would be watching this.
Yeah.
And I'm, I only saw it once, but I'm glad that I saw it at 13.
It just shows that these stories are universal. They're impactful no matter where you are in your life.
But I'm like, how are you going to beat Iron Man? But I think he's just setting the stage, So the next one we see is Iron Man 2. That's the next. Oh.
And then it expands from there.
I stand by it. I really do think that casting was essential. Their chemistry, I swear, like, I want to go and read fan fiction about them because there's such, like, a cute tension. They didn't even kiss in this one. They didn't even kiss, but it felt like they did. Like, just the way that they looked at each other was so exciting, and you could tell, like, they love each other and they respect each other, and I feel like the writing and the acting, you could tell his relationship with each of those people. They didn't need to explain it or do exposition. Because of the acting and the writing and the directing, like, you could tell these are his people. And that made the betrayal much worse because I trusted that OB guy. What a great villain. Oh my god. That was so fun. Fun. Let us know what you think.
Yeah.
I was pretty enthralled there. I just feel like that was such a good movie. I am Iron Man. Well, I am because I have a titanium spine.
You do. She does.
I have 2 rods and I think 6 screws or 8 screws fused to my spine, and it's titanium. So it's like Iron Man, but to the back.
Yeah.
And it keeps my spine from curving.
So cool.
I am Iron Man!
She's Iron Man!
Okay, well, like and subscribe. I'm so excited. We're so excited to go on this journey with you.
We're so pumped. Like and subscribe. Drink some water. Love each other. Be kind to each other. That's all.